Good day to the viewers and welcome to Americated Knowledge Channel. Today we will be having a fact check. The clavicle is a very important bone in the human body, and damage or injury to it in any form can not just render one unable to lift objects but also make the person unable to grasp objects.
Like, subscribe, share, turn on notifications. You can also drop your comments in the comment section to let us know your thoughts on this matter.
Can damage to the clavicle actually render one unable to lift or even grasp items? To see how true this is, I guess we have to find out more about the clavicle. The clavicle, which can also be called a collarbone, a key bone, got its name from the Latin word clavicula, which means little key, due to its shape which looks a bit like an old-fashioned key. Also, just like a key which moves the lock by turning, the clavicle also moves the arm by rotating about its axis. The clavicle in the human body can be identified by its peculiar air shape when viewed from the superior position, and also in its peculiarity of being the only bone in the human body which lies horizontally. The body has two clavicles, each positioned at the left and right shoulders. The clavicle has three parts, two ends and two surfaces. The three parts include the sternal end, also called the medial end, the acromial end, also called the lateral end, and the shaft. The shaft is divided into two, the lateral third and the medial two-thirds. The medial two-third is the longer part of the shaft, while the lateral third is the wider part of the shaft, when viewed from a superior position. The two ends are the sternal end and the acromial ends. The two surfaces are the superior and the inferior surfaces. The superior surface is smooth, while the inferior surface is rough. The sternal end is connected to the sternum through a large facet which articulates with the manubrium of the sternum at the sternoclavicular joint, which is a synovial joint. The acromial end is connected to the scapula through a small facet which articulates with the acromion of the scapula at the acromioclavicular joint, which is a synovial joint. The shaft is the point of origin and attachment for several muscles such as the trapezius, the deltoid, the subclavius, etc. The clavicle is the bone that connects the upper body to the axial skeleton, thereby transferring weight from the arm to the chest, back, and also other parts of the axial skeleton. So from these, the following points can be deciphered. Number 1. The clavicle moves the arm by rotating about its axis. 2. The clavicle is connected to the acromion of the scapula at the acromioclavicular joint and to the manubrium of the sternum at the sternoclavicular joint. 3. The clavicle consists of three parts, two ends, and two surfaces. 4. The clavicle is the connection or the bridge between the upper body and the axial skeleton. This implies that in a scenario whereby there is damage to the clavicle, a gap is created between the upper body and the axial skeleton, thereby making it impossible to transfer weight from the upper body or the arm to any part of the axial skeleton, such as the neck, the back, or the chest. So yes, a damaged clavicle can very well make you unable to lift or even grasp items, thereby making the clavicle a very important bone in the body. Facts checked.